Hi guys, and welcome to the first episode on the channel. I'm Lowercase Tuna 45 and this is the community created FM Base FC. Now first of all, I want to say that videos will usually be released at 5 PM daily. This first episode is delayed due to database issues that I had. The premise of this series is that we have a community created club over FM Base, the link of which will be down in the description below, and people have had the opportunity to create players for the team. Team will start in the Vanarama National League North, replacing Gloucester City. If you've missed out on having a player, have no fear, because you will have the opportunity to rename new gens after yourself once we get into it and start getting youth intakes coming in. So without further ado, let's have a look at the club, shall we? So FM Base have today confirmed the appointment of Lowercase Tuna as the club's manager. I'm 24 years old and it'll be my first job in football itself. We're about to meet the media at Baslow Sports Fields, which we will soon see. I'm on a 1-year deal at £750 a week. So here's the chairman, Mr. Will Collins. He's likely to welcome us to FM Base FC. We've got the introductory pack going on. So the club was founded this year, professional football club in the National League North. We play at Baslow Sports Field, which is a 1,000 capacity stadium with state-of-the-art training and youth facilities and youth recruitment. So let's have a look at the ground, shall we? So this is where we're going to be playing, Baslow Sports Field. Baslow is a pretty close little village to where I live. So let's just zoom on in and have a look at the little ground we have, shall we? So as you can see, it's not much. We've just got a couple of full-size football pitches there, a couple of smaller pitches. There's some 3G tennis courts and not much car parking space to say we have a 1,000-seater stander stadium. Obviously there's potential to develop on this ground. It's certainly big enough to develop should we want to, in the little town of Derbyshire. So yes, Baslow Sports Field, where we're playing our games. So yes, this is the squad that we have here. Plenty of cover in each position, pretty much at least 2 players for each position. All with 80 current ability, minus 10 potential ability, all locked into a contract till 2053 with a £1 billion release clause to try and help keep them here. We will meet these as we go on. Staff wise, I mean, we've got a couple of staff members here. The only one really of note is Nora Goldenhorn, who is another created basically staff member. I gave the opportunity for people to create staff members as well. This was the only one that I had in. So my assistant manager is Nora Goldenhorn, 18-year-old American. She's okay, she's pretty good for this level. We'll be looking to keep her in. Lewis Bennett, the head of youth development, 14, working with youngsters. I mean, you can't really ask for more there, can you? Especially not at this level. And Lee Land, goalkeeping coach, who is pretty poor. We'll probably look to replace him. I don't think we've got a head physio in Jeremy Hoyt. Yeah. And a chief scout in Craig Duxbury. Again, what more can you expect at this level? Onto the finances, we do have £1 million in the bank. Transfer budget, which you probably won't use, and decent wage budget. I mean, we're probably one of the richest teams at this level, but we're going to need to rely on that commercial income and success as we go up the leagues to help keep us ticking over, really. And the facilities, as we said, Baslow Sports Field, which we saw earlier, 1,000 capacity stadium, which is owned by us. So that's good for when we want to develop and potentially build a new ground there. Basic corporate facilities, we've got no data analysis facilities, but state-of-the-art training, youth facilities, and exceptional and junior coaching and youth recruitment, which should serve us pretty well. So, I mean, these are the only players we have. We don't have anyone really. They're all greyed out in the under-23s and the under-18s. So we're going to look at bringing in some players as backups. Obviously, these players will be playing international football at some point and getting injury suspensions. So that's It's going to be interesting to see who we get in, so we will be back after some transfers. So welcome back then everyone. We have been pretty busy. We brought in, what is that, 11 new players, all on free transfers. Issam Ben Khamis, 23-year-old Tunisian. He's a pretty good player. He could be challenging any of our players, to be fair. Very good potential. Let's see if he breaks into the team. As you can see, he's struggling with his fitness with a hernia at the moment, so he won't be involved in the first game of the season. Then we have Marvin Elliott, Jamaican holding mid, centre mid, 34-year-old, bit of experience to help bring the kids in up to scratch. Good back up there. Tight hamstring once again though, so we're missing the first game. Kevin Foley, right back, pretty versatile, 34-year-old Irishman. We've had some issues with him. Brought him in, signed a new player after. He's now unhappy, incredibly unhappy. Nothing I can do to make him happier apparently, so we'll see how that one goes down. Jay McEverly, Scottish centre back, again play left back if we need him to. A pretty decent backup once again, 34-year-old Scotsman. Paul Konchesky, most of you know Paul Konchesky. I pretty much brought him in with the aim of tutoring the younger players and becoming a member of the coaching staff after he has started on his coaching licence. Don't know if you can see that on here. Yes, studying for his National C licence. So he might get used at some point, probably not. Then we have Dwight Tindalli, the Dutch 33-year-old, incredibly versatile. I mean, he's not great in these positions, but if we do need someone, he can certainly come in. Decent attributes considering his age now. I can see 4-star current ability still, so he's one of the better players in the team, but he will just be used as a backup there. Samir Nabi, the 22-year-old Pakistanian, sure. Centre mid, attacking centre mid, decent option. Again, a bit of potential to grow. Probably one that we're going to look in bringing in and selling on. Will Donkin, centre mid, who is currently in the under 23s. Again, he's 2-star current ability but 5-star potential. He is going to be one that we develop, potentially come through with the players that we have, possibly sell for some profit in the future. Julian Oldstall, the Malaysian 27-year-old, he's centre back, holding midfielder, another backup in there. Theo Wharton, 24-year-old St Kitts and Nevis international, centre midfield, a bit of potential to grow again, one I'll probably look at selling on. And Aziz Dean Kontef, the 26-year-old left back from Sierra Leone. Same as pretty much the last guys really. These are all good backups that probably will get some game time over the season. We will see as we go on, but we're here on opening day. Let's just have a look at the season preview. We are favourites to win the league by some distance ahead of York. We have multiple players in the Dream 11. Edouard Cavani in net, Tindalli, McDonough, Bonderson there, Sirik and Vajo Victor up front. So we will see how that gets on. We are playing at home for the opening day of the season against Curzon Ashton. So we get to see Baslow Sportsfield for the first time. As you can see there, Pierre Bonderson is out with a bruised shoulder. One of our created players, 70-year-old Swedish left back. He was injured by Oliver Williams in training the day before this game, so he's going to miss this one. Cavani also picked up a knock, pulled groin the day before. Santiago with a tight groin the day before. And we have obviously the two that we saw earlier, Elliott and Ben Khamis out. So this is the team we are going to go with. Daniel Shipway in goal, a 17-year-old English keeper. Sweeper keeper, pretty good there. Loki Woodinson, the Norwegian right back. Philip McDonough, the 17-year-old Irish centre back. in there, and Ross Whitehead, the English centre back, alongside him. Pusti Malaka, the Greek left back there, and with Guido Micheli just in front of them as the holding midfielder, the Argentinian. Elmo in centre mid, he's our captain for the season, the English centre mid. He should be the creative force for midfielder. I see I'm going for a pretty interesting tactic this season. I have used it in one of my other saves and it's worked pretty well, so we're going to see how it goes here. Chris Jamieson, my attacking right mid, he's been in some pretty good form in the friendlies, so I decided to give him the start, the Scotsman. Lewis Culhane, English attacking midfielder, 4 goals for us in 6 friendly appearances. Natural choice there to start us off. And Oliver Williams, despite him injuring Woodinson, he's going to be starting on that left wing, the Australian player, with John Warrington up front. 13 goals and 1 assist from the friendly games. Let's just have a look at the friendly, shall we? We refreshed our under 23 7-1, which is not surprising considering we didn't really have any players in there. Warrington bagging 2. Was home at Mosley, standard 3-0 win. 3-0 win away at Vauxhall as well. A couple of own goals we're getting. In fact, that was 3 games in a row after this one that we got some own goals in. Vajo Victor with a hat-trick there, but we conceded our first goal in the end. Coventry Corpsewood, another hat-trick for Victor. Warrington with 2. Culhane scoring penalties, then another 2 for Warrington, another 1 for Victor in the 4-1 win over Warrington. 4-0 win over Atherton Collieries with a hat-trick for Warrington, and then another 2 for him in the 3-0 win over North Ferriby. So let's go and play Kirsten Ashton, shall we? So they're going for a 4-3-3 in there. It should be an interesting matchup. Let's go and ask them to give the fans the performance we're expecting. And here we go, the first game of the season. I mean, it's probably a bit early to have the league tables up, but Bancroft holds onto the header there and looks to start the counter attack. Obviously we are playing in green here. Our away kit is black. Smith had the ball in and Corey is wide open there at the back post, and that is a terrible start. And it's 1-0 Kirsten Ashton, and obviously we've got to come back from that. Smith wasn't really closed down. Had the opportunity to cross the ball in, and Corey, you give him that much space, he's going to hit the target, and he beats Shipway at this point. So not the best of starts, but we have a corner here. Elmo delivers, claimed again. Can we get back a bit better this time? There's no urgency really, is there, to get back here? Long ball, easily collected by Woodinson. McDonough, and it's picked up. I mean, we're meant to be playing short passing as well, so seeing them long balls going forward is not ideal. Malaka wins the tackle, up to Culhane there. He was creative force. This partnership in pre-season was fantastic. Warrington saved, scores the rebound, and that's our first goal of the series, and it's John Warrington. Probably should have scored the first chance. 1-on-1, you'd expect him to do that, but look at this. He peels off the last man just onside. Great ball by Culhane to get him in. I mean, okay, it's a decent save by the keeper, and he scored the follow-up anyway, so we're happy with that. Pretty decent start there, 1-1. Let's switch that we'll switch that one to the league table for now as well. That's how I normally have my setup. Throwing for them here with Evans looking to bring it forward. Corey, he's dangerous on that wing. Skips past Malaka there. In for Saunders to Evans, off the bar and cleared out, and this isn't great, is it? We're going to go a bit more positive, see if we can try and catch them. Corner. Okay, corner must have gone out for a goal kick there. Woodinson with a throw in. Culhane, Jameson, back to Woodinson. What can he do? All the way back to Madonna. Decent ball forward though. Space for Micheli to run into. Williams pulls it across and it's cleared there, but given away. And Corey's in again, and saved this time by Shipway. Good save there. but it's not clear yet. Elmo gives the ball to Evans. Carvalho tries to shoot from deep. Still not clear. Maybe we need to get a bit wider. And that's just the end of the highlight there. I mean, this isn't going brilliant, is it, to start with? We are getting dominated pretty much. Let's drop down a bit more cautious now. It's clear they are pushing and probably the better team at the moment, which is very worrying. Askew into Merrill, Smith, Carvalho, Smith. Look at the space he's got down here though. Here it is, Askew delivers, Whitehead heads clear, McKelly picks it up. And now can we break? This is what we want to be doing. Woodson to Warrington to Jameson, and Warrington's back through. Warrington, can he get a shot off? And it's straight to Bancroft, but it was decent play. That's good football. That's the sort of football we want to see. A couple of players not playing too well as we approach half time. Malacca, Culhane, Williams delivers, Jameson off the post, and we can't score the rebound there. Culhane though, and they finally get it clear. It was unlucky. I mean, that's a lot better play. Smith there with the corner. Halls picks it up on this near side into Merrill. Carvalho, Evans, Merrill, space to work here. Halls, Merrill, Carvalho shoots, and Shipway should be doing better with that. It's 2-1 Curzon Ashton on the stroke of half time, and that is very, very annoying. I mean, no pressing whatsoever, despite the fact we got that set to extremely high. It's a good shot, but Shipway should really be pushing that either over the bar or around the post. Should not be going into the back of the net then. Half time and 1-0 down, and we are not going to let them off with that one. I don't really think we can do too much at the moment either. I mean, Malacca struggling on that wing. Let's try moving that forward a bit, shall we? And we will we'll see what we can do. Let's whip some crosses in, and we'll start the second half. 2-1 down, not ideal. Bancroft with the goal kick. Williams, Warrington into Culhane. We're going to hold off with the tactical changes, and it's a corner. We are going to move attacking. We don't want to be losing on the opening day of the season, especially not to these. Ball whipped in, and Bancroft again. Obviously the corner routines are not working. We did score a few from corners in pre-season, but it's not working in the actual season. Williams, Madonna, and that's his first goal, and we are level once again. Again, a pretty poor corner, but we recycled this time, and it was a decent ball in, and McDonough bags the goal. Elmo with the corner, Oliver Williams there, back across, McDonough stooping to get the header in just in front of the Curzon Ashton defender. 2-2. Now can we push on and actually get a hold on this game? Here we are, we've got a highlight with us on the ball. Oliver Williams on this left hand side. I mean, it's the poor ball, but Culhane picks it up. Tries to find Warrington, Jameson, and should have scored. It's a good save by Bancroft, but should be doing better there. Another corner. Can we make one of these count? It's found Warrington, and Bancroft saves that one as well. He's having a pretty decent game here. Clever free kick into Evans, back to Smith, and that is a great goal from Aaron Smith there. Very clever free kick routine, and pretty annoying from our point of view. I mean, Evans picks it up there in front of two defenders. Back to Smith, and first time rifles that one home. That is a great finish. And I suppose we've got to see what changes we can make, shall we? I mean, Malacca is not having a good game. Let's... What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We are going to go all out. I know it's the first game of the season, but we don't want to be losing. False 9. You can be a stopper. There we go. So, it's very attacking now, isn't it? Yeah, no, we'll stick with that. We'll see if we can get back into this game. I'll tell them to push forward a bit. And it's not working, is it, lads? It's not working at all. Bring Patton on there. Try and freshen up that side a bit more. Let's get very attacking for these final 5 minutes. Demand more. We are into 4 minutes of stoppage time. And it's a defeat on the opening day. That is not great at all. I mean, there was not much promising in there either, was there? I mean, beat by a fantastic goal at the end. We can't do too much about that. We'll hold our hands up for that one. But disappointing. We will take a look. Again, I'm still figuring tactics out with these players. Down in 15th after that 3-2 defeat. Not great. And where do we come back, do we think? Why do you keep changing? We want Lelujo view. I mean, I think we come back towards the end of the month. Probably Kings Lynn and Boston United. We'll do a double header there. We'll see how our games are going. We do want to sort of get through these lower league seasons a bit quicker, but that's what we'll come back for. And that will be out tomorrow, Tuesday, 5 PM. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye bye.